registered dietitian. Today we're going to be breaking down 4 popular diets and exploring a little bit about their nutritional content. First up is the paleo diet. This is commonly known as the caregiver diet because everything that you're supposed to be eating in here does not include the processed foods, does not include grains, no gluten, no dairy, no peanuts. All of those things are not allowed. But what you are allowed are things such as fresh fruits and vegetables. You're allowed to have nuts, poultry, meat, eggs, and fish. So, as we can see, this diet is perfect for those who may be suffering from celiac disease or gluten intolerance and or who may have allergies to soy, wheat, dairy, and peanuts. The second diet that we'll be exploring today is the Whole30. Whole30 is a stricter version of what we just talked about, the paleo diet. The concept of the Whole30 diet is to have a 30-day challenge reset for your body to get rid of all of those processed foods and toxicities in your body. Overall, for the Whole30, we're going to be eliminating processed foods, dairy, gluten, grains, legumes, all of those sugar alcohols, any kind of sugar and refined sugars. So things that are allowed on the Whole30 include your fruits and vegetables, your fish, your poultry, meats, eggs, healthy oils and herbs. You can use some nuts and seeds in it as well. So overall, very similar to our paleo diet. The third one we'll be talking about today is the vegan diet. You've probably heard of this, and there are so many different ways to do this diet. Overall, the vegan diet avoids any kind of animal products that involve animal exploitation and cruelty. So we're thinking no fish, no seafood, eggs, poultry, meat products, or any products that come from animals. This diet has been found to show improved blood pressure and blood sugar in people who consume it for a long period of time. People also lose some weight on this diet. But as you can imagine, it is extremely restrictive and not sustainable in the long run. And finally, the last one we'll be exploring today is a very controversial diet. It is the keto diet, and most of you have probably heard of it before. On the keto diet, you're consuming an extremely low-carb, high-fat, macronutrient content. Things like this would not include your grains, your legumes, your fruits that are high in sugars, starchy vegetables, and all sugars. Pretty much the only foods you'll be looking at include your meats, possibly some nuts and seeds, your low glycemic fruits in moderate amounts, as well as your non-starchy vegetables. The keto diet has been shown to be beneficial in some people when it comes to epilepsy, as well as insulin resistance, and it can be also helpful in cancer prevention. However, given how much food is restricted from it, it's not sustainable, is extremely restricted, and can also contribute to some negative nutritional deficiencies, as well as contribute to increased risks for kidney stones and osteoporosis. So the 4 different types of diets that we have explored today are all very different in their approaches to dieting and nutrition. And so what can we conclude from this? We can say that not every diet is for everybody. So that is why it's so important for you to educate yourself on nutrition and what is best for you. It's always best to consult a physician and or a registered dietitian. But before we conclude today's video, let's also talk about the plate method. As you can remember from our past video on healthy eating, my plate is a great method for you to be looking at the plate method and portion controlling what goes on your plate so that you can get your correct servings of grains, protein, vegetables, and fruit, as well as dairy. Thank you so much for joining us today for today's session on popular diets, and we hope to see you in our next session as well.